Hello, I'm Johanna. I am of Twin Flames Traveling Within. Welcome in my new video. Today, I'm going to ask you a very important question, that you're invited to ask yourself. And the question is really that I would love to invite you into is into greater self-awareness, greater self-reflection, because self-reflection and self-awareness is really important on the Twin Flame journey. And in this video, I'm also explaining why self-reflection and self-awareness matters on the twin flame journey, and it might matter more than you think. You know, like you're a living being, right? You're a living being. You're breathing, you're alive, right? You're on the twin flame journey, right? That's what you do. Let's say you do the mirror exercise. I don't know if you're familiar. That's a very simple tool with which you can help and heal yourself, right? You might study the teachings of union, or you don't yet, or you might watch my videos, or watch some other videos of mine, or you do some coaching, wherever you are, right? Great. This is where you are. But in this video, we're gonna talk about, where you're going, what you're cultivating, what are you doing, right? We're gonna look at all these questions. It is about self-awareness, self-reflection, and intentionality, right? Really being mindful and intentional with what you're doing, with what you're cultivating, and where you are going, right? This matters. And I feel like sometimes on the twin flame journey, it's very important that you take great care of your feelings. But what also matters a lot on the twin flame journey, I've came this to realize myself recently, and this is why I'm sharing it with you, is that not only taking care of your feelings matters, it also matters your attitude, your behavior, your actions, your way of being, your way of living, your operational system, right? What are you doing, right? Well, where are you saying yes to, where are you saying no to, right? What are you all up to? Where are you headed? What are you letting go of, right? What is it all, right? Right? What are you actually doing for real? And so this is, about self-assessment. So it's very great to do that. It's insightful. I often do this, to be honest, to self-assess myself. It's a good thing because the more you become self-reflective of yourself and self-aware and mindful and intentional, the more, you expand your awareness, your mental awareness as well, which matters on the twin flame journey. Not only your emotional awareness and healing, which is great, but also your mental. You on the twin flame journey, you're asked to operate as a holistic being, right? As one, with your soul, with your heart, with your mind and body. You're supposed to operate in harmony. And so this is why it matters also to become self-aware and intentional about what you're doing, what you're saying yes to, what you're saying no to, where is your energy going, where you're moving into, all of these things, because you do want to make sure every step of the way, this is what I feel, at least on the twin flame journey, is that you move with your being more into love and more into your true soul's path, right? Your soul has a path. It's given to you. You know what I mean by that? Like you have a purpose. You're here for a reason. You and your twin flame have a purpose. You have a gift to share, right? You have, love is calling you somewhere. Love is calling you to serve, somewhere or someone, right? You matter, and there's a reason for everything, and you are guided. And it's very important that you listen to your internal guidance, to love itself, and that you're very intentional about following love. Because only when you follow love's way will you truly find ultimate happiness, ultimate satisfaction, ultimate alignment, ultimate joy, and also ultimately your twin flame union. If you don't follow love every step of the way, or what the divine, is inviting you to do, you might steer yourself on the wrong path, right? On the path of misery, on the path of fear, on the path of separation. We don't want that, right? We are all about the path of love, the path of union, the path of well-being, the path of balance, but also the path of purpose and your ultimate satisfaction and your ultimate soul's expression, right? So therefore, it's very important that you do ask yourself, like, is that what you're doing on an everyday basis, in alignment with who you are? Is this in alignment with how the divine or love itself created you to be? Is the behavior that you're doing on an everyday basis serving you? Yes or no? And also, are you, and the other question you can ask yourself is, are you, making sure with your future behavior, with your future habits that, let's say, you want to develop, are you moving yourself into where you want to go? Yes, no. And if no, why not? And you might have blocks or resistance there to, let's say, do the right thing, like following love. Following love is always the right thing. It's not about being right. Well, love is the way. That's the twin flame journey, is following love. But sometimes, you might have picked up, some fear over lifetimes, from childhood, wherever it all started, doesn't really matter. But it's only ever fear that can block you towards more love, towards ultimately the path that serves you. So it's very important that you become aware of the places within yourself where you might harbor fear or resistance to doing actually the thing that loves you, that serves you, and that moves you in the right direction, right? So this is key. This is really key on the twin flame journey, to align your whole being with love, to move every day more into love, to be in the vibration of love, to cultivate a life of love, to cultivate habits of love, thoughts of love, ways of being and operating that are loving you and that are in alignment with who you are. And this is another thing that I would love to shortly address in this video is, it matters that you get to know yourself. It really does matter because, love has a specific way for you. Let's say my way may look like that love is calling me to do now whatever, right, in the next moment. But let's say love is calling you to do another thing in the next moment. So what I mean by that is that you can never look to another person. You can only cultivate self-awareness and, wisdom within yourself to know what is truly of love, what's loving, what has the purpose and for love, and what is coming from love, what is doing, what is loving, and that you move into that. So the metric is never, I look to other people. The metric is always look to your own soul, look within yourself and follow your heart. Listen to what love and your internal guidance is calling you to do. Look to your needs, look to your, dreams. And what is it that you need to cultivate or bring to life in order to move in that direction? Because you're created very powerful. You're a powerful divine being and your life does matter. And the purpose why you're here is for love, right? That you become a being of love, that you live together with your twin flame, and that you operate in love. However that looks like for you, but it will be loving, right? It will love you, the vision that the divine or love itself has for you, and it will love others. But it's very important that you follow love's path and are very intentional about staying true to yourself, to your soul, and what love is calling you to do. And staying faithful to love every step of the way. The more you do that, the more you will exponentially make progress on the twin flame journey and will find greater and greater peace, greater and greater, you're stepping more into your own frame, into your own individuality, also in your own strengths, in your own power, in your own self-awareness and in your own joy and happiness. And because it's there where also your twin flame union lives, in love, in you following your natural soul's blueprint that the divine has for you. Yeah, so this was another important video that I wanted to share with all of you. If you would like help with this or have any questions for me, please drop them down below. Also, if you would love support on your twin flame journey, check out my link below. There you find my website. And if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and I'm happy to see you in my next video. Take care of you. Bye.